Yeah, I just finished the trilogy, so I'm 2 books behind Armin. And it's a YA. It's like a fantasy YA. That's the first one, and it's
that's the cover? I mean, or is that the whole book?
No, that's the cover. Just the cover. Okay. I didn't think to bring props like other people did, so I had to pull it up. Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote mine on strike. When I was on strike, that's when I started mine. So Armin, it took me like 5-6 years to do mine too, because I started it when I was in the picket lines. I would picket in the morning and come back. So when was the strike? 2007?
I think so.
Or 8.
Yeah, into 8. So I would picket in the mornings, and then I would come back and work on the book in the afternoons just to stay sane. And so it took me like 5 or 6 years to finish the first book, and then I got a publishing deal, and they bought 2 more, and I had to write the other 2 while I was like on elementary. So I was either writing them in my rare moments of quiet there, or at home at night. It took me another 4 or 5 years to finish them, and now they're all done. The last one just came out in June or July. Yeah. And I don't have a physical copy because of COVID. Like, I actually do not have a physical copy of my 3rd book yet, but they're out there. People are buying them. So. My friends had them. I went over to a socially responsible, socially distanced get together, and my friend's been reading them to his kids. So.
Oh, cool!
Awesome. Oh, fantastic!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
What's the synopsis on the storyline?
It's about 3 modern day high school kids from San Francisco, where I grew up. And on the first day of school, one of them, the main character, Billy, who's never really fit in, he's mixed race, and he just arrived in the city. He has no friends. He's like never fit in anywhere. He has a panic attack because of a series of events. And somehow that panic attack transports him and his first day of high school crush and the school bully simultaneously all to another world, which is like a fantasy world where the humans and the goblins have just fought this big war, and the goblins lost, and the humans have decided they have had enough of the goblins, and they're coming to basically wipe out all the goblins and commit genocide. And the goblins have a prophecy that whenever they're in trouble, a human child will appear in the caves below their city and become their king and save them. So they're pretty sure one of these 3 kids is their king.
Wow.
And then it's an epic. It's like it's for 10 to 14, middle readers. Into like high school, but yeah, it's a giant epic.
How wonderful!
The last book I wrote, there's a 100-page long battle in the last book.
Oh my god!
Wow,
that's amazing.
For those of us that like the battle,
it's like it's what you want at the end of a big book like that, right? A big trilogy has to end in a big giant battle. So
they're the best scenes.
Ginormous battle with
Why did you decide to write for young adults?
Well, I guess I just that's how I started out wanting to be a writer in the first place, was reading young adult fantasy and young adult science fiction, like Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and The Hobbit and stuff like that. So I think I just wanted to write something that I would have liked when I was a kid. And there was also the books are also a little bit of a reaction against Prince Caspian, which is the second book in the Narnia trilogies. But specifically watching the movies, I don't know whether you've ever seen it. Prince Caspian is like these 4 English school kids come back to Narnia, and it's been taken over by scary brown people, and then they just murder them all and help install a new king. And I was just like, I don't really like watching these people murder all these,
no.
I feel bad for all those soldiers.
I was disappointed by those the movie versions of Pullman's Dark Materials.
It's tough. It's tough to execute those.
They're just terrible movies and wonderful, wonderful books. People haven't read.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to do something where it showed the ostensible bad guys were basically just like we did on Deep Space Nine with the Ferengi and the Klingons and everything else. How the ostensible bad guys were just people just trying to do their thing and trying to take back their ancestral land, which is why they keep attacking the humans. So it's that kind of thing.